Hey fabulous viewers, welcome back to my channel, where we dive into stories so gripping they'll have you glued to your screen. I'm your storyteller for all things drama, betrayal and epic comebacks. Today I'm serving up a tale that's raw, emotional and packed with twists. A father's fight to protect his sanctuary from a family betrayal that'll make your jaw drop. Buckle up because this one's a roller coaster, and I need you to hit that subscribe button right now to join the ride. If you love stories that blend heartbreak with clever revenge, smash that like button and drop a comment. What's the boldest move you've made to protect what's yours? Let's get into it. Imagine this, I'm Richard Hale, a 65-year-old construction veteran who's built a life brick by brick, literally. 30 years of sweat and hustle gave me and my late wife Caroline our dream. Clearview Lake Villa, a serene lake house 2 hours from Phoenix. It's not just a house, it's a time capsule of our love. Caroline and I would sit by the water, her laughter mixing with the ripples as the sun dipped low, painting the lake gold. Since she passed 3 years ago, that lake house has been my refuge, the one place where I can still feel her. Every board, every cedar coaster I carved, every blanket she knitted, it's all her. So, picture me driving those 2 hours, heart heavy but hopeful for a weekend of peace. My weekend bag slung over my shoulder, the pine-scented air hitting me as I step onto the porch. Then I freeze. My son Ethan is sprawled in my chair, looking like he owns the deed. His wife Madison is perched beside him, her hair perfect, wine glass in hand like she's posing for a lifestyle vlog. Her parents, Gerald and Patricia, are there too. Gerald, with his silver comb over, nodding like he's appraising my property, and Patricia with a smug half smile, her wine glass sweating onto my coffee table, no coaster in sight. Ethan meets my eyes, cool as ice, and says, "You're not allowed here anymore, Dad. This is their house now." Hold up. What? My own son telling me I'm banned from the home I built with his mother? My fingers tighten on my bag, veins popping like they're about to snap. I force a slow smile, the kind that fools people into thinking I'm calm when I'm anything but. Inside, I'm raging. I glance past them into the living room, Caroline's knitted throw on the couch, the cedar coasters I made the summer before she died, the memories of us picking out every piece of that house together. And now they're claiming it? "Excuse me," I say, voice flat, the way it gets when I'm deciding whether to negotiate or tear something apart. Ethan doesn't blink. "We're here for the weekend, Dad. Madison's parents are making themselves comfortable. This is theirs now." Madison chimes in, all faux reasonable. "It makes sense, Richard. They need a place and you barely come here. It's selfish to let it sit empty." "Empty? I was here last month sanding the porch railing, the month before fixing the screen door." Gerald gives me a nod like I'm the handyman, and Patricia's smile screams entitlement. "Since when," I ask, slow and deliberate, "does something I own become someone else's without my say-so?" Ethan leans back, ankle over knee, smug as ever. "Better to be direct." Madison adds, "They're family, Richard. They're struggling." Gerald pipes up, all fake gratitude. "We'll take good care of it." I look at Ethan. "You thought you'd announce this while sitting in my chair?" He smirks. Smirks? There was a time my glare would have made him rethink his life, but not today. Today he's the one giving orders. "I drove 2 hours to be here," I say, still steady. "I'd like to come inside." Ethan shuts me down. "Not today, we've got dinner plans. You'd be in the way." In the way. Those words hit like a slap. Patricia adjusts her shawl like she's starring in her own drama. Madison smirks faintly. Gerald pours more wine. I know when I'm outnumbered. "All right," I say, the words sharp as steel. "Enjoy your evening." I turn, walk back to my car. Their voices, Ethan's laugh, Patricia asking about the wine vintage, chasing me. The engine purrs to life, and as I reverse, I catch one last glimpse of them on my porch, acting like they've already won. Oh my loves, if this betrayal's got your blood boiling, pause and hit that like button. It fuels me to keep bringing you these wild stories. Subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss the next chapter of this saga. It gets juicier. Comment below. Have you ever had someone try to take what's yours? Spill the tea. The drive back to Phoenix is a blur. The pine-lined road, smelling like rain like Caroline. My phone buzzes. Ethan's text. Just so you know, we've decided the lake house is theirs permanently. Don't come back. No apology, no discussion, just a line in the sand drawn over my home. For 3 years, I've been the accommodating dad, saying yes to every request. $26,000 for their SUV, the deposit for their overpriced condo, loans for furniture, all because I thought it kept us close, kept Caroline's dream of family alive. But this is theft. At home, the porch light glows. Caroline's rule. A home should never greet you in darkness. I make coffee, sit in my study and stare at her photo, her copper hair glowing in a lake house sunset. You'd want me to handle this my way, wouldn't you? I whisper. The phone buzzes again. Ethan calling to double down. The lake house belongs to Madison's parents now. They're moving in permanently. It's the right thing. He calls me selfish, old, alone. Fathers provide, Al, he says, like I owe his in-laws my life's work. I laugh, low and dry. I provided for you, not them. He threatens, if you fight this, you'll lose. We'll take it anyway. For the first time in my life, I hang up on my son. The silence feels like the opening move in a chess game I've avoided too long. I don't sleep. My mind's a construction site, timelines snapping into place. Ethan's given me a deadline. They're moving in next weekend. I grab a notepad and write, they will never forget this day. Not a vow, a blueprint. In construction, you don't negotiate from desperation. You control the information, the timing. I've got 5 days. Phase 1, legal. I call Marcus Lee, my lawyer of 22 years, who's built paper walls stronger than concrete. I need clear view locked down, I tell him. No disputes, no loopholes. He's on it. Deed reviews, trusts, documentation of every threat. Bring me everything by tomorrow, he says, and record every interaction. Phase 2. The house fights back. I knock on my neighbour Darren's door. He's a tech genius who owes me for a plumbing favour. His office is a jungle of cables and gadgets. I need the lake house to scare off some uninvited guests, I say. His eyes light up. Like a haunted house? I nod. Make them leave and never want to come back. We spend hours planning. Motion sensors to trigger disorienting strobe lights in red, blue, white. Speakers hidden in vents playing whispers. You shouldn't be here. Projectors casting shadowy figures that move just out of sight. Faucets and showers roaring open on command. Directional audio whispering directly in one person's ear. Backup batteries ensure it runs even if they cut power. All controlled from my phone. It's legal, Darren assures me, just smart home tech creatively combined. We drive to Clearview and wire the place in a day. Sensors above doors, projectors in corners, speakers behind bookshelves. The entryway voice booms. Attention, you are not the owner, leave immediately. Shadows pace the upstairs hall. Knocks echo from empty rooms. Water gushes after 30 seconds of movement. It's invisible until triggered, a house with teeth. Darren calls it a masterpiece, I call it mine. Hey, if you're loving this high-tech revenge, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe for more stories where the underdog bites back. Comment, what's the most creative way you've stood your ground? Let's keep this vibe going. Saturday, April 19th, 2:02 p.m. My tablet's open in my Phoenix study. Camera feeds live from clear view. Ethan's SUV rolls in. Madison's in sunglasses. Gerald and Patricia eager like tourists. They spot my sign. Welcome to the house of the future. Enter at your own risk. And Patricia rips it off, smug. Ethan unlocks with a copied key and they strut in, unloading bags, acting like they've already moved in. I let them settle for hours. Gerald pokes around upstairs. Patricia rearranges my cushions. Madison pours wine. Ethan fiddles with the thermostat, smirking like he's won. At 10:03 p.m, when the house is quiet, I tap execute. The villa comes alive. Strobes pulse chaotically. Whispers hiss. You shouldn't be here. Shadows slither across walls. A figure pacing, another leaning in a doorway. Faucets erupt, showers roar, steam clouding the air. The voice assistant booms. Unauthorized occupants, leave immediately. Gerald stumbles, shielding his eyes. Patricia screams, there's someone in here. Madison twists useless faucet handles. Ethan hears a whisper in his ear, get out, and spins, spooked. The smart lock delays 30 seconds, trapping them in chaos. They bolt out, pile into the SUV, and peel away, taillights vanishing into the pines. Sunday morning, Ethan calls, livid. What did you do? The house went crazy. Lights, water, voices. I play dumb. Sounds like a power surge. He's not buying it. This was you. Police found nothing illegal, just a malfunctioning smart home. He vows to return. A locksmith tries the door, but can't crack my system without a tech specialist. Good luck, since Darren's my guy. Ethan and Madison storm my Phoenix home. Stop this, or no more family, no grandkids. I shrug. You're threatening me with your choices? They promise lawsuits and leave, but I am not done. I meet Marcus and transfer the deed to Veterans Rest Initiative, a charity Caroline loved, for veteran retreats. It's irrevocable, with a clause for my lifetime access. Ethan can't touch it. In a final meeting, Marcus lays it out. The villa's gone, trespass, and it's criminal. Ethan's stunned. You gave it to strangers? I reply, I gave it to people who'll respect it. They leave with a relocation check, my last gift. The media loves the donation story, and Ethan's narrative crumbles. Weeks later, Ethan shows up alone at Clearview. I'm sorry, he says, I left Madison. Mom's voice is louder now. We talk, no promises, just boundaries. The villa now hosts veterans, a plaque honoring Caroline, a quiet kind of healing. I sit on the dock, the lake reflecting a man who's not small anymore. Ethan texts, I'll call when I'm ready to be a son. I don't reply. Some answers are lived, not sent. Wow, what a ride. If this story of reclaiming power and honoring love had you cheering, please like this video. It means the world. Subscribe and hit the bell for more heart-pounding tales every week. Drop a comment. How would you protect your sanctuary? Share this with a friend who loves a good plot twist. And check out my playlist for more stories that'll keep you up at night. Thanks for being here, my amazing community. See you next time.